Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey, with my really messy nails. I took my black nail polish off. I'm going to put some blue on to match my hair, which I'm not ready to show you because I had to do touch-ups today because, wow, a lot of it did not take. The turquoise did not like my hair, so I have a little bit more of the brighter blue on it. So, yeah, when it's dry and looks decent, I will definitely let you know, but it's been a process. I've never used this type of hair dye before, so it's all new to me. Anyhow, glad you're here. You're gonna work on some skulls, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. Okay, so I know where I am now, and we're going to continue. We are now in the blue section. I'm so close. I have like 4 more, I think is what I counted last time. 4 more actual full skulls, and I should be right where I need to be. So we're going to turn our work here, and we're going to hang out a little. So that's 1, 2, 3. I know I have a white background today. This is my beautiful quilt my aunt made me a few years ago. Love it to bits and pieces. My sheets are in the dryer right now. Somebody had a nosebleed on my bed. Not me, not me. But yeah, the joy of having children, right? Shall and shall, chain 7. Yeah, this is exactly the row I need to be on. Sorry. Just a moment while I try to fix this hand being the main focus. Alright, hopefully that works. I'm going to chain 1. Now I got to figure out where I can see what I'm doing, and you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I think we might have a happy middle here. So, yeah, I've done my hair, but some of it did not stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I had to take what was left in the applicator bottles, the very end of the ends, and hope that I can get enough coverage that you don't see the blonde spots. But the back of my head, it, for some reason, right at the very back, the top is white blonde, while the rest of the hair around it is blue-green. The turquoise turned into sort of a greeny blue, and I think that's because I had red in there before. I got this little chunk of red that just doesn't seem to want to be covered by any color, and that's really unusual. What are you gonna do? It's okay. It's just hair. It's not like it's going to ruin my life, like my manager said. It's just hair. It doesn't affect your job. Loved hearing that. That was absolutely fantastic. So we're gonna skip 1, and then we do 6. Ah, yes. So skip that one. And we're going to do 6. I don't know where my ring went. It's beside me somewhere. So we're just going to wrap around my fingers like this. So I get the right tension I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now I need to skip 2. That's 1, 2. And that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3. All right, and we're getting on to a mouth. So we're going to do a shell and shell. Please excuse my nasty looking nails. That's just nail polish that wouldn't come off. I'm covering it with a blue, probably about this dark. I'm in a blue mode. Well, blue is my color. I absolutely love blue. And then we go down here for another beautiful set of double crochets. Love it. So I'm awaiting a order to show up today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I will say very proudly that, yeah, even though I did dye my hair blues, 2 different blues, I was able to keep it off of my bathroom fixtures. At one point it did hit the wall, but I was ready with a cream cleanser, and I did not let it sit there for longer than 13 seconds before I was scrubbing it off the wall, and it came off. Came off the counter, came out of the sink, none in my shower, none on my shower curtain. That was another thing I was worried about. But yeah, apparently this stuff is going to continually run, so I don't know how long I'd want to keep a fantastic color like that. I may try a couple more just for fun down the road when this starts to fade, just because I can. And now that I figured out how to use this dye a little bit better, oh goodness, we are stuck over here. I'm going to gently pull this out so I'm not right here, because if I go to pull on that, that's just going to get worse. See how it's wrapping around itself? And this happens with all this type of yarn when it's really thin like that. It could wrap around itself. And that's just part of the downfall of this type of yarn. Sorry, that's my beautiful wrist. Okay, so we're skipping this first one right here, above the eyes, and then we go into the second one. We've chained our 3. That is sorry, I'm watching through the screen, so it's a little bit tricky for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Skip the 2. 1, 2, and then right on to the next 6. Okay, sorry about the notification if you heard it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. One, 2, 3. He looks amazing. Look at that face. Love it. Now we go over to our shells we just chained. Sometimes when you're talking crochet, it just sounds like you're saying something weird. Sorry, I was listening to a fantasy-based book and somebody was held in chains, so kind of got that in my brain a little. And then chain 1 and 2 double crochets. And another one, and it feels like my yarn is not coming out of the cake like it's supposed to. See, it's like here. Gently give it a pull. I'm going to put my fingers in there just to see where it's getting stuck. Yeah, it's getting stuck on that. Again. There. There. So today, my Temu order should be coming anytime before 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh dear. And just go to focus, why don't you, while I'm trying to look at this. Fantastic. So much blue. Anyhow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yarn over. I said yarn over, thank you. And then we go down here. And then we go like that. So yeah, big Temu order coming today. All full of yarn and yarn accessories. So I'm super excited about that. So I don't have to worry. I don't have to wait through my next work day. I already get to see my special pretties that I've been eyeballing for a while. Soon, I will hopefully be getting a Swift and possibly a bigger yarn winder for bigger cakes. Just because I've had it a few times where I've actually had to cut up what I was trying to cake because my little machine can only make them that big, but it's not necessarily a huge deal breaker. So far the little thing has been working just fabulous, so I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it was a freebie prize. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have that dashingly handsome face. 1, 2. Boy, I can't wait to show you what I got myself for tools. And a couple yarns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, my husband was just letting me know that he's stepping out to go pick up our fixed minivan. It broke down recently. Well, sort of. We just had to replace a piece and we just let it sit for a while. Because it took almost 2 months for a filter to show up, but that's not... That is what it is. It's happens sometimes when you order things online. Yeah, I am waiting for a pretty order, not a responsible order today. It's going to be lovely, and I'm very, very excited for it. No, no, we're getting caught up again. All right. That time I got it without having to pull or tweak or anything, which is great. Yes, my family will have a working vehicle again, but I will still be busing it to work, very likely, just because my hours don't line up with everybody else's. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's nice to know that if I am really stuck, I could get a ride if I needed to. Like as in, I missed the bus and now I'm going to have to wait another hour. Or my feet are throbbing and I just can't do it. That has happened a couple times. But that's because I need to buy new shoes. So that's on my list this week. Tracked out some good shoes to wear to work. And go from there. Anyhow, I got a few things I got to get done before I can call her a day. So I got to get stuff done. Including bathe the children. It's Bathe the Children Day, which is always a lot. 2 and 3. And we're back over here by my eye sockets. Anyhow, thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. Let me show you what we've been working on. Very slowly today. Very nice. Love this pattern. Anyhow, see you again soon. Bye!